Hello everybody, and this is the second, not second, but the third lecture of the Python series. And as in the last lectures, we learned about the data types, the arithmetic operations, and the conditional operators, the relational operators, and all. And we learned all the basics. And now we're going to start in this topic. We are going to start from the strings. That what are the strings? Okay, so as in the previous lecture, as I told you, that strings are the data type that stores the sequence of characters that includes the text. String is a data type that includes text. Okay, so like the basic operation. Now you know that what is string. So string is normal and it actually stores the characters that A to Z, capital A to Z, and all that is string. So now, as you know the basic term of the strings, now we come to the basic operators. Okay, so first operator comes as the concatenation. So basically, what is concatenation? Concatenation means adding two terms or anything. Addition, that is concatenation. And whenever you add two things, like here, it's adding two strings to make one string. So this is concatenation. We are concatenating the two strings to make one string. So the first operator is that you can concatenate a string. You can add two strings to make one string. Okay. And now the second operator comes as the length of string. To find the length of string, to find that how many characters are in this string, so you can use a basic term, that is length of the string. You can use this function to find out that how many characters are there present in the particular string. Okay, so for that we are going to I'm going to wait, I'm going to cut it and I'm going to find a new. So for that, wait, why it's not working, buddy? Okay, so Python inline compiler, and I'm gonna go with the, not this one but this one for sure, because this one to have a great, like the lighting and all. So here I'm gonna introduce a string, okay, and that string name will be light. Let's name it as this, and in this I am going to write life is. Now another second is most beautiful thing. Okay, now we have three strings over here and now we are going to concatenate them. Okay, so what we're going to do, life plus six plus third. Okay, see, life is the most beautiful thing. Now, so this is how you can concatenate the strings. Now you're going to be like that. Okay, wait, where it all went. Now you're gonna be like that. Okay, we don't want to have these kind of variables in here. We want to do it directly, so you can do it directly too. Life is most beautiful thing. You can write it like this too. So this is concatenating. Okay, now you'll be like, okay, we are doing this thing. Now we want to find the length of the string. Now how can you do it? Let's suppose we're gonna name it as some life plus sec plus third. We're gonna, now we want to print sum. Okay, so it gave this. Now we want to know the length of the string. So what we can do, we can do it like this: 32. This means there are 32 characters here. Now we're going to count it: 1 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So this means that whenever you are going to find the length of any string, it also going to count the spaces. Because if you count in this string, it do have only and only 28 letters, but it have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sorry, 27 letters, and it have 5 spaces. So this means that whenever you are going to find out the length of any string, that in that length, not only the characters are included, but the spaces too. Okay. So whenever you find a length, just just do remember that it contains the letter, it counts the spaces too. Okay, so this is how you can concatenate two strings. You can join two strings, and you can find the length of two strings, and like basically you can join any number of strings. And this is how you join. You can name variables anything of your own will. So this is how you join two strings. Okay, and if we're going to take another example, let's suppose Python is a sensitive language, and it is easily understandable. Now we're going to sum is equal to py plus high plus lab plus low plus life, and now we're going to print it. Okay, this is how you write. So this means no, you cannot only you can add any number of strings you want. That can be 3, that can be 5, that can be 7, or any number of string. You can join them with your own will. Number doesn't matter. So this is how you can actually join two or more strings, and you can find the length of it. So if you're going to find the length in this, we can find the length in this too. We're going to find it, and that is 65. Okay, so yeah, that's it. That's how you can join the strings, and that's how you can find the how you can find the and this is how you can find the length of a string. Now coming next to the indexing. So basically you'll be like that, oh, here is Apna college. So basically I picked up the PPT from the Apna college because I wanted to give a quality over quantity. So I decided to take the PPT from there so that I can give you a better quality, you can say, or you can say better knowledge. And I tried to make the PPT, and at some point I was actually forgetting the points because of course I'm a student too, and I studied Python only in the last semester. So it's a bit difficult for me to give you that level of knowledge. So I decided to pick up the PPT, and now I'm going to explain you through this PPT. I'll get a recall, and then I'll like not translate, but like it can teach you all these. So yeah, so here is the string we have done, and now here comes the indexing. So basically what is indexing? Indexing is like whenever you are in a row, so there you are having your order number. So you are in a row, and in that row your order number is 10. So basically 10 is your index in that particular row. You are standing with roll number wise from in a row, in your classroom, your classmates are standing in a row, and the teacher told you to stand in roll number wise. So your roll number is your index. So index basically shows that at what place that particular thing is coming. So same in indexing in the string, it represents that at what place a particular letter or a space is coming. Okay. See, like in this Apna college, and do remember your roll number start with 1, but here in the Python, indexing always gonna start with 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, don't never ever forget this thing that uh, and do remember this that indexing always start with 0 in Python. It's in your normal human life counting starts. So whenever you're counting something, you count from 1, but in indexing you count it from 0. So here we wrote 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here like this in this way. So here, wait, do I have? I think Lisa can work, so I can actually wait. No, I'm gonna go with point of view. No, it's not. So here in 0 here, no, can I just uh, can you just not remove this? Okay, we're gonna continue with this. So here is 0, what we got. So this means that this letter, the place of A in this particular string is 0. Okay, P got first number, N got second number, A got third number. This is the blank space, it got fourth. So do remember, whenever you are indexing a string, never ever leave the blank space. Blank space also do have their particular indexing also. Okay, so this is your string, and you're gonna index it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on. So string is equal to this. Now, whenever you are going to find out that what is string 0, that means string 0, what this represents? This represents that in string, zeroth index is what? So zeroth index is A. Now, how you going to read it? That in string, what is first index? And that is B. String 0 is equal to B. That is not allowed. Why it is not allowed? Because string 0 is already A. So you cannot change particular, you cannot change like this. You cannot replace A with B like this. Okay. So now let's come to indexing, and that is your string that's going to be life is beautiful. Now, I'm going to find out randomly. First, we're going to find the length of the string so that I can really find out that up to what we can do the indexing. 17. Now, you'll be like that, whoa, why we find out length here to find the indexing? Why so? Because let's find the length of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so the length of this string is 12. So do remember that indexing always up to length of the string minus 1. Okay, so the length of the string is 12 and minus 1, that is 11. So whenever you are indexing, so first find the length of the string and then minus 1, up to that number you have to do the indexing. Okay, so here the letter is 17. So I cannot find, like here I cannot say find 18. It's going to throw an error. Of course it's trying to. Why so? Because string index out of range. Why? Because what is the range of the index? That is, always do remember that range of index is 0 to length of string minus 1. Okay, this is the range of the index. So whatever number you are writing here, that must lie in this range. Okay, that must lie in this range, and you be like that open bracket or close bracket, so it's going to be like this. If you're going to write here 17, that's also out of range. Okay, so here close to, because length of the string is 17 and minus 1 16, that's going to be, and here you're going to write 6, it's going to come as L. Why so? Because string 0 is equal to L, the last number. Hope that's clear to you. And if we're going to print string 9, print string 7, print string 10, it will give all the numbers. Now you'll be like that, why here is blank space, why here is nothing? Why so? Because at seventh position, at seventh index, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At seventh index, you are having a blank space. That's why it gave a blank space to us. So this is how whatever character you have to find in that particular string, you can find out loud like this. So how examiner to ask question in this? Examiner gonna ask question, wait, so how do examiner ask questions? Examiner to ask question that find the letter at position 12. So what you have to do, print string 12. This will give you the letter at the 12th index. Okay, so do remember that this is how you can find out the index, find out the letter at a particular index. Okay, so this is your indexing, and do remember this point, that is range of index is this always. Okay, this is how things to work. Now hope that's clear to you, and do remember that you cannot replace things like this, that you cannot replace this A with B, and you cannot replace any kind of character by this. Okay, it's not allowed in Python. Now here comes slicing. What is basically slicing? Whenever you heard the word slicing, what it basically means, slice means cutting something. So slice means that you are accessing part of a string. You be like, let's suppose this is the mobile. Okay, I want you to slice this part only, this part. So what are you going to do? You're going to cut it like this, and we will get this part. So this is slicing, that accessing the part which you want. Okay, now how you can slice it? You can slice it in this way. Okay, let's see, let's see. Wait, cannot, can we just expand it? Yeah, we can do it. Okay, okay, we're gonna do it like this. So now let's suppose there is a string that is a friend to all is a friend to none. This is a famous quote, and in college it's gonna help you a lot. Okay, so let's find out. Okay, now you be like that I want this part to be out. I want this part only. So how you gonna cut it basically? Print string. Now, whenever you want to slice something, you you are going to write their index. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What we are slicing basically? We are slicing this part, this part only. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I started from 1, so minus 1. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So my starting point, so where this A comes, this comes at 12. And now up to this we find out, so 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Up to 26 we have to cut it out. So up to 26. I guess I did something mistake. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Okay, yeah. Okay, so now do remember it. मैंने भी थोड़ी गलती कर दी. I did a mistake here. Whenever you are like you have to find that D. So at 26th index, this D comes. This range is basically this range is like this: 12, 27. This range is like this. Okay, this thing is going to read it like this: that 12 is included and D come at 26th index, but this 26 is not included. That's why we have to plus 1 here so that we can access that D2. Okay, so in the end, whatever you want to access, just plus 1 in that index so that you can actually uh, access that. Now we want to find out this only. So we're going to write print string. What is the index of A? 0. What is the index of this D? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So D come at 7, but D is not included in the range, so we have to plus 1 it. So we're going to write it 8. That's our friend. So whatever you want to access in the end, just plus 1 in that index. Okay, this is how you can slice. Now you want this whole string, but in the form of slicing. The examiner want you to print this whole string, but in the form of slicing. So what are you going to do? You're going to do it like this: a friend to all is a friend to none. How so? Because this means that there is no end of this string, so up to the string is, you are going to print it. Okay, this means there is no endpoint, so string will not get sliced and it will print you the whole string. Now this is how thing work. And same way, what is the length of string we need to find out so that we can actually no need to count out. That is 36. So same way we wrote it like this. So same way it's going to be like this: 37. Friend to all is a friend to all. And if we wrote, you'll be like that, oh, 36 is a string, so how you can find it? 0 to 35. Yeah, here. Whatever number you're gonna write it, it's going to print. Why so? Because this means that up to this there is no starting point defined here. So computer will technically take 0 as a starting point. Why so? Because there is no starting point defined, so it will take 0 as a default, and up to this number it will go. So there is no specific number here That's why it will go up to 390 and the whole space is here. So 390 is of course greater than 36. So this means that string will automatically end in the starting before this number even end. Okay. So this is how the slicing do work. Zero started and you can write it here like this. There is no issue. I hope you are all getting me that what I really want to say, that zero, that what this means. Starting point is zero, but ending is unlimited. Is the string. Okay. Starting is default zero. Starting will be zero because it's not defined. Computer will take it default. Ending you can take either up to length of string or greater than string. Okay, this is how things do win. Either you have to just, if you really want to print the whole string, the minimum is that you have to the minimum is that you have to take the maximum length of the string so that you can print the whole string. You can take the number greater than the length of string to print the whole string. That's all up to you. Okay, that doesn't even matter. This is how things do work. This is how printing do work. Okay, this is how slicing do work. Like here in this, we want to get the excess of p and a. So basically, what is the index of p? That is 0 1 1. What is the index of a? 0 1 2 3. So we want to get the excess of a, so not the 3 but 3 plus 1. Why so? Because here the range goes like this. So whatever you want to access, just plus 1 in the ending index. Okay, like we wanted it an a, and here the index of the a is 3. So what we're going to write here is 3 plus 1, that is 4. Okay, and it will give you this, and it's same like this, 0 to 4, and it's same like this, and here it is same like this, that 1 is same as 1 to length of the string. That this is how slicing do work. Now here comes a part of the negative slicing. Basically, what is negative slicing? Negative slicing is that here we did 0 1 2 3 4 5 7 6, but you can write it -1, -2. I'm writing with the mouse, so my writing is a bit bad. So just make sure -6, -7. Okay, I will not be able to write it. So just make sure that -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9, and all up till -11. These all are same. This means that string at 11th position is equal to string at -1. This is how, like, you are sitting in a row. Okay, it's similar to that you are writing, like, from the starting your number is 10th, but from the ending your number is 12. Okay, but you be like, from starting the 10th person and from the ending the 12th person is same. So you're going to agree with that or not? Of course you are going to agree. The number is not same, but of course the person standing at 10th position from starting and 12th from the ending are same. Okay, so this is how you can get an idea that what I really want to say here, that string at 11th position is equal to string at -1 position. This is what we say negative indexing. अभी हमने क्या किया था कि हमने इंडेक्सिंग जो की थी वो हमने स्टार्टिंग से की थी फ्रॉम जीरो, बट नाउ वी आर इंडेक्सिंग फ्रॉम द लास्ट साइड. सो we going to use the number -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 and so on like this. This is a negative indexing. Whenever you are indexing from the behind, that is called negative indexing. So let's suppose you are having a string that is apple. Now you'll be like that, okay, I want to access print string 0. Sorry, what is the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4? 4. Print string -1. We're going to run it, okay? EE. But the number is different here. Why so? Because this is positive indexing. This is negative indexing. We did the numbering here from the starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And here we did the numbering from -1, -2, -2, -4. So first of all, do remember that in positive indexing, the indexing starts with 0, but in the negative indexing, indexing start with -1. Okay, you're gonna get the same result, whatever you are going to write here from the starting or the ending. If you want to access the same number, whatever the index you write, either from the starting or from the ending, you're gonna get the same. Okay, let's suppose you want to access the print, you want to access the a, so you're going to write it here like this, and from the behind it will be -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and here we're going to a. This is how string, positive string, negative indexing work. Okay, this is how we do. Now similar, if you want to cut, if you want to access only this part, the part of pp, if you want to access only this part, how are you going to slice in the negative indexing? So slice in negative indexing do work like the pp, so -1, -2, -3 and -4, but you're going to plus not +1, you'll be like that, okay, p here comes at -4, and as I said you before that you have to +1 in that, but no, you have to -1 in that. So here if we're going to write this, right, what happened? Okay, I did it mistake. The greater number come first and the smaller come first later. Okay, you have to do, okay, I got it. Now you wanted to access it here. Now let me tell you, a p p l e. Okay, now -5, -4, we're gonna place it here, -3, -2, -1. Okay, this is what it is. Okay, now here what do we have? We do have this, that whenever you are trying to, like, हमने क्या किया था positive indexing में, what we did was, okay, I'm gonna write the positive index too, that is 0, that is 1, that is 2, that is 3, and that is your 4. Okay, wait. I'll be back. Wait. Um, 8, so and here going to be 4. Okay. So now what happened here? The slicing in the positive indexing happened 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, if we are writing the slicing in the positive index, like we want to access the PP here, so in positive indexing, string must be like this, that PP means first and second plus 1, because the range, as I told you before, the range goes like this. So, because that 2 is not included, so we have to plus 1 in that. So we have to access, and if we want to access the PP here, the range must be this. Now, in the back, in the negative indexing, how things work? We are going from this. We want to access this. So, what's the starting point here? That is minus. And what is the index of this p, that is minus 3. But same as here before, as we plus 1 in that, we are going to plus 1 in this also, and that will be minus 2. Okay, now we're going to run. Wait, okay, we're going to, and here pp. This is how indexing works. How it worked, that whatever we are writing is the last number, we have to plus 1 in that, whether it's a positive indexing or the negative indexing, we have to plus 1 in that to access this, the last number too. Okay, so this is how indexing works, and this is how you are going to write that whatever you are writing in the end, just plus 1 in that. Now you'll be like that, okay, we want to access the PLE. So how you can access the PLE? That is print string PLE. What is the positive indexing of the P here? That is 2. What is the indexing of E here? That is 4. But we want to access the E2, so we have to plus 1 in the index. That is 5. Sorry, E here. And what we have to write the 5 here. Now in the negative index, what we have to do? What is the index of the P here? That is minus 3. And what is the index of E here? That is minus 1. But we have to plus 1 in that. So that will be minus 1 plus 1 is equal to 0. So we have to, wait, here there is something wrong. Okay. This was an, and why didn't work, buddy? And we're going to write it 0 here. It didn't work. Why so? Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. Wait, I'll be back in just a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, so I'm back, and here in this, but we got to know that this thing is not acceptable actually. We're going to write it like this, then only we have to get. Okay, so just do remember that whenever you are cutting down the things here, just do remember that you cannot write the 0 in the negative indexing. Okay, so just do remember this. Now, here comes some functions of the string. Okay, like functions like ends with capitalize, replace, find, count. Okay. So what actually happens? Let me write a string. Let me write a new string. String is equal to uh, hello world is the first code of every border. Okay, we're gonna write it like this. Now here comes the first function, that is ends with. So we want to find string print string dot ends with mm, e. Okay, wait, why it gives a false query? Wait. Wait a minute. Okay, so basically what happens here, like we wrote here the border. Okay, true. Why so? Why so? Because what basically happens, what this um, keyword actually do, it do that it finds that whether the string is ending with this particular word or not. If it is ending, it will return the true. If it's not, it will return the false. This is how this function work. Okay. Now we're gonna string capitalize. Wait. String capitalize, and we're gonna write it this. Okay. Now run. Okay, we have to print it, I guess. Capitalize, I guess the capital. Okay. Oh, the spelling mistake is there. We no need to write the print here because I read it. Sorry, we have to print it because I'm a bit confused here. No, bro, don't. So we have to write hello world. Now, what actually happens? Hello world. It what this do? Finds give true if it is ending with whatever this here is happening. It capitalize the first word of the string. Okay. Now the next is the replace. Okay, you want to replace dot replace coder slash live. Can it do it? Yes, it did. Hello world is the best first code of every life. This replace basically what's the old new. It replace. This is how it works. That if it replace the old word with the new word. This is how replace actually to work. Okay. Now the next thing is find. String dot find. We want to find the first. Okay. We want to find the first. It will give the 19. So basically, what is the 19? 19 is the index. Now, how are we going to find it? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 17, 18, 19. Now, at the 19th index, you will find the first. Okay. Why? So you'll be like that. Why didn't give 19, 20, 21? No, it gives the first a letter index of the word you want to find out. If you want to find out the word, it will give you the index of the W here, That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So whatever the letter you want to find out, it gives the index of the first letter. Okay. This is how it works. So here with the, and now here the string. If we write here is the every quarter, okay. Now we be like that string dot count. Now we want to find, now we want to count the, that is 2. This means that how many times the word repeated in the string. Okay, this gives you the count of the number, the count of that particular word repeated in that string. So in the string, that the comes 2 times. Okay, so this is how, these are the functions, and this is how the function of the string works. Okay, hope so it's clear. Now we have to practice. Now we have to practice. Write a program to input a user's first name and print its length. Okay. So in the last lecture, we learned how to take the input. That is, string is equal to input, enter your first name. Now you be like, why didn't we write int or float, and why only we write input here? Because in the last lecture we wrote int and input here and string here. So just let me remind you that whenever you write the input, whatever the input you are going to fill in, that computer will read it as string. Okay, input always take string. Okay, just do remember it. Now we want to print the length of the string. So what is the program? Okay, now we're gonna write my first name, that is Arti, and it's 5 here. So the length of my name is 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 5. Okay. So length of my name is 5. So the first program is yours turn, and you can write any big name here. Now write a program to find the occurrence of 3 in a string. To find the occurrence of 3 in a string. Okay, so we want to find 3 in a string. Okay, let's find. I have only 3 things. I have only 3 books. Okay, now we want to find the occurrence of 3. So what you what function you use to find out something in a string, that is string dot find. Okay, so we're gonna print string dot find 3. Okay, this one get 12. Why 12? Because 12 with the index 1, 0, 1, 2. Sorry, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. At 12, you will find the 3. Okay, so this is the occurrence of the 3. This is how you can find out all these things. Now the conditional state. Okay, so conditional statement is what? Conditional statement is like that whenever you dream about something, or you plan about something, or whatever. So there comes, if today rains, I will not go to college. Okay, if is a condition, that if it rains today, I will not go to the college, else I will. This is how conditions work. This is what conditional statements work. If this happens, I will do this, else I have to go back to my routine. Okay, so conditional statement is that if this state, that it is the condition, if this condition happens, if this condition is fulfilled, then this will happen, else this will happen. Okay, like here, if this condition is fulfilled, If this condition is fulfilled, then this happens. Or if this condition is fulfilled, then this will happen. Else, other than all these, if these conditions are not fulfilled, then this will happen. This is what it actually want to say. Okay. For example, if marks are greater than equal to 90, then the statement is that grade is equal to A. Else if, else if, else if is used whenever you have to like use the second statement. To use the second statement, guys, I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, wait. So here comes the conditional statement. So basically, conditional statement is if, let's suppose A is equal to 20 and B is equal to 40. Let's suppose if here we are passing a statement that if A is greater than B, then print A is greater than B. Else if, elif, wait, this is else if or elif? I guess it's else if, because there is different syntax in different languages, so I'm just a bit confused here. But I guess it's else if or elif. I'm gonna check here. Okay, this is elif here. So we're gonna write elif here. A is equal to B, then print A is equal to B. Else print A is smaller than B. And you be like, here we have fixed the numbers, then we know the input and the output too, because we here we can clearly see that B is greater than A. So of course the it will print this statement. But here we're gonna write it. Here we're gonna take the input from the user. B is equal to, and here int input A is equal to. Okay, this is going to write the, wait, what we have wrote in line 80. Okay, I guess this is right. Yeah. So A we're gonna write to 30 and B we're gonna write it 50. So A is greater than B. Okay. Now we're gonna write again A is equal to 40 and B is equal to 50. A is smaller than B. So this means that we passed a statement here that if this is a condition, if this condition is true, then computer will give this output. If this if this condition is not fulfilled, computer will pass up to the next condition, that is A equal to B. And if this condition is also not fulfilled, then it will print this. Okay, this is the last statement that computer will fill because there is no condition. If this condition is not fulfilled, then computer will shift to the second one. And if second is not fulfilled, then it will print this statement. Okay, and if this condition is fulfilled, then computer will directly print this statement and it will not check for the next statement. Okay, this is what if else if condition are. Okay, this is what this is how if else condition work. Let's suppose for the next example, marks is equal to int input marks is equal. We want to do the grading system. If marks is greater than 90, greater than or equal to 90, print grade is equal to O. Sorry, O. Elif marks are greater than equal to 80 or and mark smaller than equal to smaller than 90. L marks greater than equal to 70 and marks smaller than 80. Print grade is equal to 8. Else print score is not enough to to get a grade. Okay. Now we're gonna run. So marks we're gonna put 70, sorry, 69. Okay. Score is not enough to get grade A. So how are you going to write that? Okay, this is the last statement. How computer left all this statement and print this last statement. So okay. Computer checked whether the marks is greater than 90 or not. So it's not. So this statement is not fulfilled. So it will move to the next condition. This condition was not fulfilled, so it moves to the next condition. Is marks between 80 and 90? No. So this condition is also not fulfilled. So it will move to the next condition. Is marks between 80 and 70? No. So this condition is also not fulfilled. So in the end, this when all the conditions are not fulfilled, this condition will get printed. Okay. This is how if else condition do work. Okay. Now this is what we get. Now let's do the practice. Write a program to check if a number entered by the user is odd or even. Okay. So how we actually do check whether a number is odd or even or not. So x is equal to int input, x is equal if. So for even number, what is the condition? That the particular number should be divided by 2 and it should remain and it should give the remainder 0. Okay. So to get the remainder 0, what we have the operation that is percentage. So x percentage 2 is equal to 0. This means that when we are going to divide x by 2, we get the remainder 0. Okay. So this means that print x is even. Else, if a number is not even, that what it is odd, simple as enough. Okay. So print x is odd. Now we're going to write it. X is equal to 7. So x is odd. Run x is equal to 8, x is even. Okay. So code, we wrote a program to find whether a number is odd or even. Okay. Write a program to find the greatest of three numbers entered by the user. Okay. So x is equal to int input, y is equal to int input, y, z is equal to int input, z. Now, if a is if x is greater than y and x is greater than z, print x is greatest. Else if y is greater than x and y is greater than z, print y is greatest, else print z is greatest. How we do it? That you have three numbers. If x is greater than both, this means it is greater than both. If y is greater than both, this means y is greater than both. And if both are not greatest to all of them, then the remaining will be, okay, this is 10, this is going to be 20, and this is going to be 40. So z is the greatest, simple and most. So this is, and what is and here? So as I told you before, the and meaning is that it, to make it correct, the both conditions should be correct. Okay. So just pause this video and do analyze these codes so that you can easily understand them by yourself, because I can tell you about the if, else, else, but you have to build the logic up to by yourself. So this is the last question, that is write a program to check if a number is a multiple of 7 or not. So how are you going to check the multiple of 7 or not, whether a number is a multiple of 7 or not? How are you going to check that? So figure that out and write a program by yourself. And if not, we will discuss this question in our next lecture. So till then, I hope this all is clear to you that what is string. String is a sequence of characters. A string is a data type that stores the characters. Concatenation, that concatenation is joining two strings, adding two strings. Length of string, how you can find the length of string. Indexing, that how you can do the indexing 0, 1, 2, 3 and all. The slicing part, that how you can cut the string, and the string functions that ends with capitalize, replace and all, and the negative slice, the negative indexing too, that how you can do the slicing by using the negative index, and how you can like print the name and like length of the string, and how you can find a word in the string. Conditional statement, if else conditions, if a condition is not correct, then the computer will move to the next condition. If that is also not correct, then it will move to third condition. This is how conditioning do works, and in the last we did the examples. So this is the ending, this is the ending for now, and this is what we did in the whole lecture. We covered the whole lecture. So yeah, that was good, and yeah, we finished it. So yeah, so thank you so much, guys, and hope you guys got to know every single thing we discussed, and you got what I meant in the whole lecture. So thank you for being there, being there during the whole lecture and continuing with me. So we're gonna meet you in the next lecture. Till then, bye bye, and enjoy your well. So thank you so much for your precious time. Thank you.